Hi, everyone. This is Yvette from My World of Metaphysics, and you're probably expecting a different type of video from me today, but I decided to put everything on hold to give you information that can actually save your life, a family member's life, someone you know, or maybe someone you just met in the streets. Now, listen, you probably already know if you follow this channel that I had a horrible death in my family earlier this year. My mom passed away. My mom was my best friend, my guidance counselor, my protector. She was everything to me, and I lost her this year. Now, you guys know that this was heartbreaking for me, and I'm still trying to recoup from it. Now, as we approach her birthday, I figured that I would be doing her a disservice if I didn't put this video out, that if I didn't speak to the people that are watching my videos, thousands and thousands of people that are watching, so that maybe one or two of them can help save someone else. Now, listen, I'm not going to go completely into the cause of my mom's death, what happened. I'm not going to do that. But I do want to touch on a couple of things. As a person that's a medical nurse practitioner, I want to touch on a couple of things that maybe I can help other people. Now, my mom died of deep vein thrombosis that ended up being a pulmonary embolism. This was all of a sudden unexpected. Nobody expected this, okay? Now, I will tell you this. My mom didn't smoke. She didn't drink. She was faithful to going to the doctor, and she did not party. So now, my thing is, how many people out there are not going to the doctor? How many people are ignoring little signs? Okay. And again, this was not my mother's case, and we're not going to go into this about my mom. But how many of you are ignoring the signs? How many of you are not going to the doctor? How many of you are just letting things go and not following things up? This is why I want to reach out to so many people. As an African American person, I know there's a lot of people out there that choose not to go to the doctor, okay? Maybe it's because of they want natural remedies, okay? They don't believe in doctors. They figure doctors are basically out to get you. They want your money. All of these things. Now, listen, one thing that I can tell you is that I love functional medicine, integrative medicine. That's where it's not the traditional medicine, the traditional care. That is who I am. But I will tell you this, I will go to the doctor. I will go for my mammogram. I will go to GYN. I will go to a primary. I will have blood work done a couple of times a year to make sure I don't have diabetes, a high blood pressure, or cholesterol problems, or thyroid problems. I will go to the doctor for these things. These are basic tests, everyone, that could be done every year or twice or three times a year. What happens is when you don't go to the doctor, whatever it is that is going on in your body starts to get worse and worse and worse, and then starts to affect other areas in your body. Now, by the time you go to the doctor, you're basically falling out, or you're in the hospital and you don't know why. You passed out to find out that you have diabetes, or you had a heart attack to find out that your cholesterol is out of whack and you have blocked arteries, okay? All of these things can be prevented. All of these things, if you went to the doctor. The doctor can tell you, hey, look, you need to control your diet. You need to lose weight. You need to exercise more. Hey, look, your thyroid is off a little bit. You need to take Synthroid, okay? Whatever it is, it could be, hey, look, I got a little pain on the side of my neck. Hey, look, to find out that it's basically a mass that's in your throat cancer, whatever. Hey, you go for your colonoscopy. Hey, look, you have a nodule. We just tested it. It's cancer. But listen, we're going to take it out. We're going to do a biopsy. We did a biopsy. We took it out, and you might have to go for chemotherapy or radiation. Listen, they just added 40, 50, 60 years to your life. Okay. The thing is, so many of us are not going to the doctors. And let me just tell you this was not my mother's case. She was one that always went. And that's another story. But I'm going to leave that out. I am compelled to basically spread the word that so many of you guys are ignoring the signs, ignoring the symptoms. Now, listen, my mom had deep vein thrombosis that ended up being a pulmonary embolism. There's signs, but these signs are different for everyone. For most people, if you know somebody that is having problems breathing, having leg pain, leg swelling, discoloration of the legs, maybe lightheadedness a little bit, listen, maybe they need to go get checked out. Now, what I do want to tell people is sometimes you need to bypass the doctor and go right to the hospital. Okay. Why am I saying this? It's because when you go to the hospital, I am hoping they're going to check you over completely, where you might find something that you did not know that you had. Okay. This is important, you guys. Now, a lot of times we say we got knee pain, we go to the doctor, they're looking at the knee and they're not looking at anything else, okay? Overlooking the actual problem that could be actually causing the knee pain. How many people you know saying, oh my God, I got this headache, it's so bad, I'm gonna go and lie down for a while. Listen, so many people have a headache. They go lie down and they never wake up again. Listen, I'm not saying we're super analyzers, okay? I'm not saying this, but I'm telling you, when you say in your mind something is wrong, don't ignore it. Go to the hospital. Tell them, hey, look, I had this headache for 2 days. Let them do a CAT scan or MRI or whatever to see what it is that's causing this problem. Again, maybe you're, oh, you know what? I've been a little short of breath. I go to the gym. I used to do 1 mile on the treadmill. Now I only can do 5 minutes and I have to stop. Hey, look, maybe you need to go to the doctor or to the hospital to find out what could be causing you to be so short of breath all of a sudden. Now, again, this was not my mother's case, but I'm bringing this out there to you because it can happen. Now, we got so many people out there that refuse to go to the doctor, especially the men. Now, listen, I will tell you this right now. There is nothing wrong with going to get an annual physical, regardless if you're feeling okay or feeling down. When you're feeling sick, go somewhere, okay? And when you're not happy with the answers, go somewhere else. And if that don't help, go to the hospital. Again, we got diabetes that are taking people out, everyone. We got strokes, aneurysms, heart attacks, deep vein thrombosis, pulmonary embolisms. Everything is going on. Cancer. The cancer is being discovered at a later stage. Why? There is no need. We have mammograms. We have colonoscopies. We got all of these things that you can have. For the men, we have the PSA to test you to see if you have prostate cancer, okay? When you go to the doctor and they do the blood work, your annual blood work, they sometimes include a PSA. That is something to detect a possible enlargement of the prostate, which can be cancerous, okay? But so many people do not want to go to the doctor, do not want to go to the hospital. And then by the time they realize something's wrong, I'm peeing on myself, I can't hold my urine. So, what it is I'm trying to put out today is when in doubt, go to the hospital, everyone. This is a new day, a new time. We got all types of infections and viruses and everything going on at this point. This is the time not to ignore your signs. My mother was very private, okay? But at this point, I'm being compelled with this platform that I should put the word out there. I cannot no longer sit on the side and say, woe is me, this happened to my mom, and not come forward and say, listen, you guys, when something ain't right, it ain't right. When you feel like something's not right, go to the hospital. Just go. Even if you're going to your doctor, if you don't feel like it's right, go to the hospital. Once you go to the hospital, you can say, well, they test me for this, they test me for that. They said that's not what it is. Okay, let me follow up with my doctor. We all must start taking care of each other. This is not about who is getting a viral video. This is more about passing the word about going for your physicals, going for your checkups. When you feel like something's not right, go somewhere else. Okay. Know the signs. I got a headache, Eyvette. I've been having it for about 2 days and I just can't shake it. Go to the hospital. So, what I'm telling you guys is when you got the signs, when you go to the doctor, if they're not telling you something that you want to hear, that you feel like it's not right, go to the hospital. Okay? Believe me, you don't want to be in my shoes. I lost my best friend. My mother wanted to live. She didn't drink. She didn't smoke. She didn't party. She didn't do any of that. And she's gone. So I am obligated to pass the word. I'm obligated as a nurse to say to people, listen, this is not right. This is a time where none of us should be dying. None of us should be dying like this. I have to put the word out. It has nothing to do with the likes. It's about me getting this message out. So again, everyone, if you can do me a favor, write a comment if you feel what I'm talking about, if you've been in a situation that is similar, or just pass it to the next person. Share this video. If I save one life, I have done my job.